Hey guys, I'm back. I have a spectacular meal for you today. I can't wait to show it to you, but before we get started, a little reminder, don't forget to comment, like, and share this video, and please subscribe to this channel. I have so much to show you. I can't wait to get started, so let's get going. Welcome to Branna's Kitchen. I'm going to make for you today a sausage and chicken spaghetti. I'm excited about that. I can't wait to try it. This is my first sausage and chicken spaghetti. I can't wait to show you. Okay, let me show you what we got going on here. I'm gonna put the camera down so you can see. Okay, we have our skillet, guys, heating up, ready to get going. And what we're gonna do, let me grab a spoon real quick for my paddle. And guys, we are going to start with browning our sausage and our bell peppers and onions and mushrooms. I'm going to get a little bit of olive oil in the pan. Just a bit. If I had to guess, maybe a quarter to a half a cup. And we are going to get those sausage in the pan. And guys, I thought about this as just a chicken spaghetti. And then I said, you know what? Let's make it a little bit spicier and savory, more savory. Let's put some sausage in there. And guys, this is just regular old smoked sausage. And guys, I'm going to move that over just a little bit, and I am going to add, hold on a second, I'm going to move it over. And I am going to add in my bell peppers. And guys, this was just one whole bell pepper that I chopped. I am going to add in my onions, and this is just one large onion that I chopped. I'm going to put that right next to it. And right down over both of those, we're going to add our chopped mushrooms. And guys, these were some really big mushrooms. This is just 4 white mushrooms with just the caps, but they were really big. So this is a cup and a half of those, which is a cup and a half in all. So I guess that's good. So we're going to drop our diced mushrooms in there. Like so. And guys, we're just going to give those a minute to just heat up. Doesn't that look good already? Look at that. And guys, before we get it started really well, I'm going to sit this to the side. And I am going to grab my spoon. And I am going to put in, I'm going to season these veggies on this side. So we're going to add about a tablespoon of black pepper to that. You know my favorite thing. A tablespoon of chives. And guys, just a little bit of salt because we do have that sausage in there. And our chicken is already seasoned. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But we're just going to add a little bit, maybe a teaspoon of salt. Just to give those veggies a little bit of flavor. Okay? Now guys, while we are waiting on that to heat up so we can stir it, this is our tomato sauce. And guys, this is just regular old spaghetti sauce, no special kind, and there's no garlic or anything in it. So we are going to flavor it. So right now, what I'm going to do is grab my spoon again, and I am going to put in 1 heaping tablespoon of garlic, minced garlic. And guys, while I'm at it, I'm going to put a regular tablespoon in here. In our meat, our sausage, peppers, onions, and mushroom mixture. And I'm going to put the rest of this in here. And this, I guess, would, if I had to guess, another regular teaspoon of minced garlic. So we have a total of, if I had to guess, 2.5 tablespoons of minced garlic. I'm just going to pour that little juice in there too, it won't hurt. Okay? And guys, to that, we are going to add 3 bay leaves. And these are pretty big, so 3 pretty big bay leaves to go in there. And guys, this is our Italian seasoning. And remember I told you the other day, this has the basil in it, the rosemary, and the marjoram. And so we are going to add that to our sauce. Let me grab another spoon here. I didn't take out any spoons, guys. Don't ask me why. But we're going to add our Italian seasoning in here. And just sprinkle it over liberally. And this, oh, wait a minute. I was going to say liberally. I can't ever say that. But guys, this was initially 3 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. I'm not going to put it all in right away. Maybe about 1/3 of what we had. Maybe 2/3 of what we actually started with. And I'm going to mix that and taste it. So once we get everything in there, once it's simmered down a little bit, if we need to add more to it, we certainly will. But right now, we're just going to start with that. And that looks absolutely wonderful already. And it's already heating up. And guys, you know we have to add our Holy Trinity. It's not the Holy Trinity, but our Holy Trinity. And that is about a tablespoon of pepper and a heaping tablespoon of chives and roughly a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna mix that in. And guys, all we're gonna do is just stir that in, get everything incorporated and wonderful. And guys, we are going to add a couple of more things to this. So we are going to start off, let me put the camera up for just 1 second. I told you a long time ago I love Rotel tomatoes. I use them in everything. So to spice up whatever it is I'm cooking, I add my Rotel tomatoes to that. Now don't get me wrong, I'm going to add regular tomatoes too, or just regular canned tomatoes, but my Rotel tomatoes absolutely have to go in here. Let me show you. Okay, so we're going to put the camera back down. And guys, let's give this a little flip. It's cooking slowly here. I'm going to turn my heat up on it just a little bit. I don't want to do too much to it because remember, it's going to cook in this sauce too. We're going to add it to our sauce and it's going to cook in there. So it doesn't have to be absolutely cooked, but we do want it cooked enough to where we can tell we actually did a little bit of sauteing to it before we put it in there. That looks so good, you guys. I told you I love pretty food. Beautiful food makes me even hungrier. All right, look at that. That is so pretty. Okay, guys. Just want to incorporate everything, get everything mixed and meld it together real quick. And we're just going to let that sit, guys, and just saute just a bit. I'm going to leave my spoon right there. Okay, so guys, we are going to add 2 cans, and these are 10-ounce cans of Rotel tomatoes. Let me see. There we go. And we're just going to put them in, guys. And again, I love the little chilies that are in there. It just makes for a wonderful addition to any sauce or any dish that you're making. And guys, this is just regular diced tomatoes. And this one is the garlic, basil, and oregano, which is included in our Italian season that we added. So, let's see, this is a 14.5 ounce of regular diced tomatoes. And we're just going to add those in. Look at that. Wonderful. Oh, guys, it smells so good. Oh, my goodness. You knew I was going to say that, so that is wonderful. Oh, my goodness. And, guys, you know me. We are going to grab us a spoon, and we're going to taste it because we want this to all cook together and simmer together, but this is a time to me that you need to see what else needs to go in it because if we need to add more salt, we need to put it down. And pepper, whatever, we're going to taste it to make sure we don't need any. But if we do, this is the time to do it. So I'm going to grab my spoon here. And I'm just going to dip it in and let you see the reaction when I taste it. Let's see. I can't wait to get That is good already. Let me tell you, I'm going to put this in the sink. But I think what I'm going to add is a little bit of sugar. Just a tiny bit in there. Because people, like I told you before, salt and sugar, they balance each other out. So this has enough salt in it, so we're going to add a dab of sugar. So I'm going to grab my little sugar container here. And guys, probably I am just going to feel this out. If I had to look at that and tell, maybe a tablespoon of sugar. We don't want too much because I don't want it sweet. I just want a little accent, just a little hint of the sugar to balance all those other spices and seasonings out. So we're going to start with that. Again, if we taste it later and we need more, we'll add more. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, those sausages, our onions, peppers, and mushrooms, they've cooked down. We're going to add them to our pot. Let me show you. All right, let's put this down so you can see. Look at that. Nice and wonderful and cooked down perfectly. Oh my goodness. And guys, I don't have to say it. You know it. This smells amazing. All of this smells amazing. So I am going to take our lid off this. And it's almost boiling. There's a little bit of bubbles in there. And that's perfect. That's good. I'm going to move this a little bit closer. And I am going to add all of this to our wonderful sauce and let that all cook together. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And I know that's making you hungry. Don't worry, we're going to taste it. We're going to find out what it's about in a little bit. Don't you worry. All right, we're just going to get all of that wonderful sausage mixture into our beautiful sauce. Look at that. So wonderful. I cannot wait to taste this, guys. This is my first time making this. So I've made chicken spaghetti before, but I've never put the sausage in there. So I can't wait to see how this turns out. And I will be honest, don't worry. I'll tell you the truth. All right. Okay. All right, guys, so we have all of that in there. We're going to give it a stir in a minute. I'm going to turn my heat back on for my skillet, and I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil in there. Again, if I had to guess, maybe about 2 to 3 tablespoons. While that's heating up, we're going to stir this together. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Have you ever seen anything more precious, more beautiful than that? Ah, guys, when that all cooks down, oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Okay, all right. I am going to return my lid to that. Let it get finished being wonderful. And I am going to grab my chicken, guys, and I'm going to get another paddle here. I did not take out any spoons today. What was I thinking? Okay, this looks like it's heating up pretty fairly well. And guys, this is our seasoned chicken. And guys, this is 3 large chicken breasts that I just cubed, washed, seasoned. It has our regular little seasoning rub on there that we made way back when. And I put a little extra pepper on there. So I'm going to add this to our skillet and get it to going. Whoa, almost lost a few pieces there. Okay, let's get that going. We're going to spread it out. And again, guys, that's 3 chicken breasts that we washed and cleaned up. We cubed it, and we added our little rub that we made a little bit ago and some extra pepper. All right. Okay, guys. I am going to start that to sauteing and cooking for us, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, check out this beautiful chicken that we browned. Check this out. Look at that. Wonderful and brown and beautiful. Ah, is that not absolutely perfect? Look at that. Okay, guys, we are going to put our stuff together. All right, let me move this over just a bit. We're going to uncap that beautiful sauce that's been simmering all this time. Give it a nice little stir. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Is that not precious and beautiful? Oh my goodness. Okay. And guys, this has been simmering for just a bit. I'm going to leave those bay leaves in there for just a minute. I was contemplating taking them out, but I'm going to leave them in just for one more little minute. And guys, here's our beautiful spaghetti that we cooked earlier. I am going to add it to our sauce as carefully as I can, if I can. And that worked out okay. Yay. Let's set this over here, and let's give it a little stir. Look, oh my, look at this. Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. Let me grab my pasta spoon here. We want everything covered and mixed. Look at that. Oh my goodness. All right, you know that is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Oh my word. Oh my, look at that. And guys, I want to see all that beautiful Italian seasoning in there. So I am going to, remember we had our little bit left for reserve, and we were going to add it if we needed it. I'm going to put a bit in there. Just a bit of sprinkle, not all of that, but just a little bit. Ah, let's give this a nice little stir. Look at this magnificent dish. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely beautiful. And again, the smell in here, I can't even describe it for you. It's just beautiful. It's just amazing. Okay, let's grab our spoon, guys. I'm going to pull this a little bit closer, and we're going to spoon in that beautiful sauteed chicken. Oh my word. Oh my. Guys, I know that this is going to be spectacular. Oh, what could be more beautiful? A couple of more. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, I've said oh my goodness 1,000 times, but that is beauty. Look at that. Let's get that all mixed in. Ah, all that wonderful sausage in there, guys. All that beautiful chicken. Oh my goodness. It's almost time. Don't worry. Almost time. Look at that. What could be more perfect? Oh my word. And that is a huge pot of spaghetti, guys. Don't worry. We're going to eat it. Ah, okay. All right, guys. Look at that. That is absolutely perfect. Okay. Guys, I am going to give that just a few minutes to kind of simmer down and get together and be wonderful together, glorious all together. So, I'm going to give that a few minutes. I will be right back. Okay, guys, we are going to layer our mozzarella cheese on top of this beautiful spaghetti that we have created here. Ah, look at that. I'm going to try to do it as evenly as I can, guys, as best I can. This is kind of hard. We don't want to neglect either pan. We want all of it to have an even or distribute this evenly amongst our pans here. Try to give it a little good eyeball and see. And guys, let's try to spread it over as best we can so that everything gets a little bit of that mozzarella cheese on there. Guys, if this is not beautiful, I don't know what is. I cannot wait to try this. All those wonderful seasons we put in there, that wonderful seared chicken or sauteed chicken, that beautiful sausage. Okay, and guys, we're going to take just a little bit. I'm going to use my little 2 fingers here just to put a little bit more of this Italian seasoning on the top. Just a bit. We don't want too much. Ah, that is lovely. And you know, I'm going to grab my beautiful chives here and use my fingers and just get some on there. Ah, look at that. See, I told you chives just makes everything better. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. And guys, remember, everything in here is already cooked. So all we need, and it's still already hot. So all we need to do is let that cheese melt and get nice and gooey and wonderful. And we will be ready to eat, guys. Okay, let's put this back. Okay, I am going to pop this in my oven. And guys, I have the oven already preheating to 350 degrees. I'm going to pop that in there and I will be right back. Hey guys, while that spaghetti is warming or cooking in the oven and melting our cheese, I wanted to show you what I did with this little loaf. This was just a little loaf of bread that I got out of the bakery department of Walmart. And guys, I cut some little slits in it. I cut slices in it, maybe 3 this way and 4 the other way. And I opened it up and I put some butter in there and a little bit of garlic salt and just a little bit of our Italian seasoning. I am going to wrap that in some foil, guys, and pop it in the oven with our spaghetti. And when our spaghetti is done, it should be done, but it'll be nice and butter melted and nice and a little crunchy on the outside. Great little addition to our wonderful spaghetti that's coming out. I just want to show you that. I'll be right back. Now you know what time it is. Look at this. Look at this. Is that not beautiful? I have this wonderful chicken and sausage spaghetti, that wonderful little round fresh bread that we put our butter and garlic in. And of course my beautiful glass of yummy lime water. Let me show you what we have created today. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at this, people. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my. Oh my. Look at that. Beautiful savory sausage in there. That beautiful, wonderful cooked chicken. Look at this. Look at that plate. How could you not want to eat that? I know you do. I don't even have to ask that question. How could you not want that? Oh my goodness. Look at this. You know what? Again, I was going to say, let's just go ahead and get into it, but we have to thank God for this beautiful day. I forgot to tell you guys, it was really rainy out here and stormy today. Perfect meal for a wonderful stormy day. Yes. Father, thank you for this precious day, Father. Thank you for your precious Son, Jesus Christ. Thank you for being just you, Lord, as gracious and as merciful as you always are to us. We want to give you all the praise, honor, and glory, Lord. We want to say thank you for this fantastic meal, Father, and thank you for the ability to be able to share it with our friends. We love you, Lord, and we give you all the praise, all the honor, and all the glory. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Okay, first bite. Let's get it. Let's get it. I have a pretty big mouth. I am never at a loss for words. Right now, I am. Look at this. I'm just going to let you look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is so wonderful, guys. It is perfectly seasoned throughout. Look at that wonderful piece of chicken on there. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Are you? Look at this. Chicken. I'm at a loss. I don't think there's anything I could say that could describe wholeheartedly the wonderfulness of this chicken sausage spaghetti. One more. Look at this. Look at this. That chicken. Perfectly cooked. Cut it with your fork. Oh my. This is ridiculous. I should just stop. I should stop this. The glory is yours, Lord, but oh my goodness. I almost forgot about this bread. Look, you just pull a piece out. Wonderful. Good. Here, wait a minute. You know we have to do this right. Dip it in that sauce. Little sauce on there. I feel terrible, y'all. You are not here to taste this. This is my last bite, I promise. I mean, I don't care how many bites I take. You'll not understand this unless you get this in your mouth. You need to make this. Oh, here. Chicken, perfectly cooked. Sausage, perfectly cooked. Entire dish, perfectly cooked, put together. Cheers. Wonderful lunch, wonderful dinner, wonderful meal. That's all I can say. That's it. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm not going to do anything else. I am going to thank you guys. Thank you for hanging with me today. You have got to try this. You have got to make this. You will be so fulfilled. You will not be disappointed. Try this, guys. It is a wonderful, wonderful dish. As always, Thank you so much for hanging with me today. I really, really appreciate it. I have thoroughly enjoyed making this for you. I've more so enjoyed eating it for you. It was delicious. It is delicious. Thank you guys. Join me next time. I will have another video for you soon. Keep coming to Branna's Kitchen. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you the next time. Bye.